Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have another processing sketch for you, and I've talked about a few of these in a number of prior videos, so if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check those out. One of the big things though is that I've used an AI chatbot to generate most of the code for this, and so I have a video on how to get started with that if you'd like to see it as well. So in this particular case, the goal was to come up with something that might look good, say on a TV in an office, something in the background, and something that could be considered wall art. And so this is another data-driven visualization using an array of integers to control the way that the graphics look. But the end result is that we see what appears to be sort of a spiral of objects, and each object is an incomplete circle that is slowly rotating. So if you look very closely, you can see there's a few very light, almost in the background, I'll call them circles, and then they appear to grow much, much larger as they spiral. And then each of them is incomplete. There's a little border on each of them, and they're translucent, so you can see how they stack up. And this is something that will just continue, so it would be a nice, peaceful visualization that might look good on a wall. And so I called this one Wall Art 01. And if we take a look behind the scenes, we can see that there are two arrays of integers up at the top. There is a normalization function, and I got this from another user on the P5JS site. And so what this does is it can normalize these arrays. So those array values are squished down from their min and max to 0 and 1. And that makes the math a little bit easier to control. And down here we can see some other code related to the number of particles, which are the objects in the scene. Here's a class for that. And there's some forces and gravity and some things applied to it. We have the setup. We have frame rate control. The canvas size is controlled here. There's a central pivot point called fulcrum that was created. In the draw function, you can see the customization of each of the particles. So here is where you can change the angular velocity or spin rate, the colors, the fill, and some of the physics and the way that that works. So these are all things that you could come in here and try to change a little bit at a time, or completely rewrite and see if you can find something interesting to do with it. So try it out yourself, and happy coding. See you next time.